Yes, ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, colleagues, distinguished guests. Today we are gathered not for a pleasant occasion. Let us join forces so that humanitarian assistance and humanitarian diplomacy can save lives. In this spirit, Germany pledges €212 million of our humanitarian assistance to Sudan and the neighboring countries. We encourage our other countries, organizations and private sector actors to join in the response.
For survivors of sexual violence. And despite growing needs, this year's response...
This extraordinary crisis requires more than our attention. It requires action. Because the situation in Sudan will be far more challenging as we look to the future. I know that this is hard to imagine. Russia's ongoing war against Ukraine and the war in the Middle East are deepening the crisis for the people in Sudan and the region who are already living in unbearable circumstances. In this regard, our deepest respect goes out to the neighboring countries that are caring for those who have sought refuge with them.
The United Nations is committed to work with you to deliver life-saving aid today and to help build a better...
Face à ce drame fait de corps meurtris et de destins brisés, la France mobilisera cette année 44 millions d'euros pour soutenir les populations civiles au Soudan et les réfugiés dans les pays voisins. Cette contribution portera les efforts de la France à 275 millions d'euros depuis le début de ce conflit. Je salue les contributions de chacune et chacun d'entre vous. Elles témoignent de la gravité de la crise soudanaise. Et je veux parler aujourd'hui aux Soudanaises et aux Soudanais. Aux forces armées soudanaises et aux forces de soutien rapide, je le redis, il existe une alternative à la guerre. Vous devez vous engager publiquement dans la voie de la négociation et de la paix, d'abord en concluant la trêve proposée par le Quad. Avec ses partenaires, la France se tient prête à contribuer à un mécanisme de surveillance et de vérification pour en assurer la mise en œuvre.
Secretary of State for International Development of Canada, Randeep Sarai.
Hello, bonjour.
So I can confirm today the UK will commit £146 million, that is over €165 million, in life-saving aid to Sudan. And as part of that, the UK will double our support to local aid groups, including the emergency response rooms and women-led organisations. People like the emergency responders I met who have started running community kitchens to provide food and support, but have built that to provide other services too, or the incredible group of Sudanese women who set up a makeshift support centre at the edge of a refugee camp for women who've suffered sexual violence and children beset with trauma.
Under the leadership of President Trump, the United States remains steadfast in its commitment to ending this war. We are working closely with partners in this room and beyond to press for an immediate shift from battlefield to the negotiating table, from violence to dialogue, and for ending this world's biggest humanitarian crisis.
Aspirations of the Sudanese people. The United Nations is committed to work with you.
Norway today commits €42 million for humanitarian efforts and early recovery, and this comes on top of our core funding of the UN and other key organizations' efforts. We believe that we should all strive to do our utmost to strengthen the humanitarian effort in Sudan as we strive also for peace.
The conflict in Sudan cannot be forgotten and must be solved quickly. We call for an immediate ceasefire and for the restart of an inclusive dialogue. Sudan must return the path of peace.